Well, here we are at Chat's Tractors on this, the last day of August, '07. A beautiful day. It's going to be a high temp around 79, 80 degrees. The sun will be out all day. And the crops are looking great. We've had wonderful rains. And on this video here, we want to show you three of the smaller tractors we have on hand right now. And they're very similar in make, except they're different models. This first one here is a 1953 Super C. The Super C's used a 123 cubic inch engine, and they had 22 drawbar horsepower, and they weighed 2,891 pounds if they were without weights and from the factory. This one's equipped with the fast hitch and the touch control hydraulics, and it's also been converted to 12-volt electric. And these tractors were made from 51 to 54 in the Super C series. And the tractor that replaced the Super C was this next one, which is a 1955 Model 200. And basically the same engine, 123 cubic inch, and they called them 22 drawbar horsepower. But the compression ratio was raised just a little bit in the 200 over the Super C. The 200 had a 6.5 to 1 compression ratio, whereas the Super C used a 6.0 to 1 compression ratio. And the 200 here, as you can see, is restored, whereas the Super C has not been restored yet. But the 200 is equipped, of course, with the rear weight you notice on it. It has the 2-point fast hitch with the touch control hydraulics, and it's been converted to 12-volt. It's a very, very nice tractor. On low hours, the steering's tight on it, and the seat bushings and all that are tight, clutch pedal bushings tight, and just a really, really nice tractor. And we'll show some close-ups of that in just a little bit. And the tractor on the far end is a 230, which actually replaced the 200, and it's also equipped with the 123 cubic inch engine. And they upped the compression ratio on it just a little bit over the 200. They went to 6.8 to 1, whereas the 200 was 6.5 to 1 compression ratio. And they call this a 25 drawbar horsepower on the 230, whereas they call the Super C and the 200s 22 drawbar horsepower. And this tractor, the 230, is also equipped with the fast hitch, a 2-point hitch, and then it has a touch control hydraulic. And these tractors were made 56 to 58. So you had the Super C up here, they were made 51 to 54, and then the 200s come out in late 54 and made through 56, and then the 230 come out in late 56 and made through 58. So there you have three really nice older, smaller tractors, but very good tractors. The Super C, if we don't sell it like it is, or somebody would want to restore it themselves, why, it'll be a winter project, and we should get it restored this winter. All right, a little close up here of the tractors, and first of all, we'll look at the Super C. It does have real straight tin, except for the grill has a couple little dimples in it, but overall, you'll notice the tin works real good on it, and it would make a great tractor to restore. Not too big, doesn't need a whole lot of parts. Motor's good, transmission's good, and all that. And the rims are real good on it. Tires probably should be replaced, but they're still good serviceable tires. Notice the fast hitch on the back, and we'll look at the other tractors. They changed the design just a little bit over the years of the 2-point fast hitch on these tractors. And not a whole lot, but they just made a few minor changes in them. And let me see, I'll see if I can start this tractor up and you hear it run. You got to be a pretty good operator to run a camera and narrate this and start this tractor up all at the same time. But let me see what happens. We'll give it a little choke here, got a little throttle on it, it's out of gear. raising the and lowering the hitch on the back here, as you can see if I do this right. It raises real easy. Very little effort required to run the 2-point fast hitch. I'll reach up here and shut it off right now. Alright, next we'll show a little close-up on the 200 here, and you'll also notice on it the sheet metal is very, very good. Hardly a flaw at all that I can find in the sheet metal of this 200. And all the metals, the emblems are on there. It has been converted to 12-volt generator, and it starts and runs great. It's got all the original lights, and the gauges on the dash, and the tires are real good on it. It does have the rear weights, you'll notice on the rear. The rims are just excellent, and I don't, of course there's no hour meter on these tractors, but I don't believe it has very many hours at all on it. It's just a good sharp tractor. It has the fenders on the back, you'll notice. And here's a shot of the 2-point fast hitch on it. Well, these fast hitches can be converted to a 3-point with very little effort. You can get a kit for them. We sell the kits, and it makes it a lot handier tractor for the newer equipment. It's 3-point hitch, but we do sell those, and they're available at all times. And I'll reach up here and see if I can run this camera and start this tractor. Switch is on, a bit of choke. See the 2-point fast hitch moving up and down. Lastly, we'll take some close-ups of the 230 here. This is a tractor model that you see very few of in this part of the country, along with the 200 for that matter. There is a few Super Cs around yet, but the 230 and 200s you just don't find them. Well, the sheet metal is real good on this tractor, except for a little ding in the lower left-hand corner, sitting on the seat of this tractor, you'll notice there. And we actually traded for this tractor in the condition it's already in. It has a single front wheel on the front, which was an option, and you can get the dual wheel front for it. And it has a 12-volt alternator that's been converted over. The sheet metal, like I say, is real good. It has the emblems on the side yet. Good battery box, good seat box, and the rims are real good on it. There's no weights on the back of this tractor. And the tires are good. They're Goodyear tires. They're older ones, but they're in good condition, and they do match. And there you'll notice the 2-point fast hitch on the back. And pretty much similar to the 200 and the Super C for that matter. They've rerouted the hydraulic lines to the cylinder, just a little bit different. And the seat has a little bit of a rust hole in the front. I noticed its original seat. It is tight. The bushings are good and tight in it yet. And so I'll reach up here and see if I can start this one while running the camera. But notice how straight and nice that sheet metal is down over the hood there. There's the ring cap on it. You hear it clicking there a little bit. Smoke and all coming out of the exhaust. Well, there you have it. 3 nice little older Farmalls. A 1953 Super C, a 1955 200, and a 1956 230.